Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ruth Money, IDlocate. This is Michael Dossor, our Australian strategic partner, Result Packaging. Well, we don't have a usual approach. This is, but kind of isn't, a request for your investment dollar. That happens around the corner once we make you love our product. So Michael, he's gone to the supermarket. This is how it works. I've asked him to get some fruit. Typical Michael. Grabs the wine. He knows nothing about wine, he likes it. So he pulls out his phone, scans the IDlocate QR code, and away we go. He now knows so much about wine. So IDlocate, we're a farm-to-fork, traceability, authenticity, and consumer engagement platform.
We deliver engaging customer content where there's in-market and in-store touch points with the consumers.
Consumers verify authenticity, brand content. Every time they scan that product, they can understand whether there's recall. Sorry.
So IDlocate is disruptive. We're using the product source data to create traceability, engagement, and more importantly, consumer contact.
So consumer is king. We know that. We know that nothing happens until someone makes a sale. So our solution is easy. We want the consumer to engage easily. It's easy to integrate for any product, any producer, as well as easy for the consumer to use.
So how does the system work? First step is the source. So we take a product's data from a production level. We add this data into the inputs and outputs of an ERP platform. We then host and manage all that data in our cloud. We use this to print a unique code on every product. The code then enables interaction with the supply chain, the retailer, and the consumer. And finally, it's all displayed on a dashboard that anybody can see.
So food security is why most of us are in this room today. We all know scandal, death, issues. What we do know is that trust precedes consumer loyalty. Consumers want authenticity and traceability. It's quite rightly a global pressing issue. The size of the food counterfeit market is huge. IDlocate allows the consumer to purchase with confidence.
So, the nuts and bolts. Anti-counterfeiting, food security, fraud protection. Provenance, we want to know where the product is from. And geolocation, we want to actually know where the interaction with the product is taking place.
Product recall is quick and easy. Each unit has a unique QR code on it, and there are no barriers to use. There's no apps, there's no passwords, there's no sign up. You can just use your free QR code reader on your phone.
So we're talking about a multilingual format, so wherever you are in the globe, it's going to talk in your language. Engagement is very important because that's what it's all about with the consumer, giving them that platform to engage with your brand, but also run promotions.
IDlocate significantly helps to future-proof the food and agri-industry, disrupting counterfeiting. Is this genuine Manuka honey? Transparency, is this really organic? IDlocate doesn't just solve the gap for consumers, but it also addresses the new regulatory requirements for producers.
So we're uniquely positioned in the marketplace because the only solution that goes from one end all the way to the other, so from the farm to the fork. Only 6 weeks into launch, we were inundated with international interest. Very, very pleasing. But we've built a flexible model that has various levels of participation. So from a user's perspective, small grower all the way through to the large corporate multinational can engage with our platform as it stands today. Although we're starting with exported fresh produce, the market is endless. By the time we're finished, there'll be a QR code on everything. So bottom line for us is big markets, big consumers, big calls, very exciting.
We deliver for both customers, the farmers and the manufacturers, as well as for the consumers. We're not an IT company selling IT solutions. We're shopper marketers using technology as an enabler. For our food and agri audience, you want us to be quick, high speed, and not disrupt your production lines. Consumers don't care how the code got on there. They want easy to use traceability.
So fact is we all waste a lot of food. So we're talking about sending a reminder to a consumer to say use the product before the use by date comes up. We're talking about printing on existing packaging so we're not adding to the environmental footprint. And pre-purchase, we can give the consumers information on the product. So we don't recall to individual, we do recall to individual products, not to batches. So we're managing products in a way that is very, very clever.
Okay, so as a quick wrap, we are without any doubt the future proof of food and agri. We are all about food security, future consumer behaviour, big data, and automation of the farm to fork journey. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. And our judge, Anna, has a question for you guys.
Thanks very much, Michael and Ruth. I enjoyed your presentation. I'm just curious, the Australian agribusiness sector is a relatively fragmented sector. And we've seen large processors, particularly meat processors, having trouble with the counterfeiting of products into places like China using RFIDs and QR codes and things like that. What makes you guys feel that you'll be successful in this space when they haven't been?
That is such a good question. Do you want to? Okay, where you go?
So within that QR code is a unique number. Okay, that unique number is unique to every single pack. So if somebody tries to copy that pack, they're copying that one number. As soon as that one number comes up as a hit, we see it straight away. Red flags go out from everywhere. So it's a really foolproof system.
We use geolocation to control our anti-fraud. Sorry, I'm talking on top of him. No, that's...
So we've got a really strong level of control over what the data is. So when I talked about the end-to-end solution before, it's not just about the software and what the software does. There's three levels to where our business integrates. One is the data generation. It's a very important part of the process. We've worked in that space for a very long time. The second part is actually printing the product onto the actual packaging itself. And the third part is what we've just showed you today, pulling all of that information together that's not going to completely turn a business upside down.